me see if Emong's still in this thing. I don't want to disrupt Emong's stuff. Wait, are you in here?
Excuse me, what's that? I'm sorry?
I look at the chat. I didn't want to disrupt your flow. I thought you were maybe reading the articles or something.
I was sitting here talking to chat telling me that it was December and that it was going to be fall and winter.
December and fall and winter. Like a fall and winter?
I have no idea.
What is a fall and winter?
I don't know.
What? Women holding hands. Women holding hands.
Oh, you wanna cancel Q real fast? Okay, never mind. I got baited. They're not actually joining apparently.
What is going on here?
Somnus messaged me and said, "Is it's time for the twerkulator?" So I figured that's her fucking way of saying, "Oh, she wants to play Mystery Heroes." So I said, "Cancel Q." So I went to invite. It's not working. I'm looking around. I can't figure it out. And she goes, "Oh, I'm not even on Overwatch. I'm just disturbing your peace." So she's sitting in my chat right now, messaging me in game.
Just messaged me asking if what's my thoughts on reusable toilet paper. Like,
what does that even mean?
This is at 8 a.m. flats.
At 8 a.m.?
I logged on and that was the question.
Did you give her your thoughts?
I literally just said, well, and that was it.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer. I probably won't play too many games. I'll probably just do a few with Emong for his Mystery Heroes Tuesday and peace. But I'm really tired today. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really tired. Okay, I don't know how the physics on that one works, but... No! Well, I didn't die though, so can't complain. Well, I got another ult off if I was doing the challenge. I was my objective was to kind of not die, but that kind of went out the window. And they just kind of rolled like perfect stuff constantly, so I just realized my Sigma reload is actually still the oh, they have 2 hogs and a Zen. What a lovely time. Good. Oh, now they got 2 Zens. Yeah, they have 2 Zens and a break. The fun of this game ended about 3 minutes ago.
Be in a unique spot here. Can you heal me? Nope. You're like staring at a rock?
Our Lucio was. I was gonna try to boop him off the map, but I couldn't get him off the rock. And then someone shot me.
Where if I don't end up getting...
Okay, I can't heal stupid. I don't know, man.
Well, I was on Soldier and I was watching you stare into a rock.
We can check the replay together if you want. You can see I had plans.
Why you were staring?
I had plans, okay? I was planning on taking that Lucio for a little ride, okay? 2 Kirikos, a Mei, and a Moira, and a Junkrat. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna go right side.
Oh my god!
Got Winston?
That was definitely a unique decision. Ow. I need to pee. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, come on, dude. I went pee, chat. Do you think it would have been a shat? Do you think it would have been a shat chat if I was in mid-game? I mean, I guess it could have been. I just would have left. Wow. It truly was the Mystery Heroes tank experience right there.
And there's another Mercy there because they got res.
Oh, the Mercy resing the Mercy, a classic.
Apparently there was another Mercy. Oh, they res because they had...
The other Mercy, now they don't have a res for the other Mercy though. Got him! No res in that one! No. I'm gonna go boot somebody off this high ground. Just kidding.
That seems fun.
I am just doing the most evil shit right now. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. I need to get... My ult, I have 9 HP. I don't think we have a support, and I'm playing Reinhardt.
Yeah, good luck.
You have shields that regen.
Yeah, you know what? And I bubbled you once, so you're welcome.
Is this your friend?
Ooh.
I'm trying to invite him.
I don't know who that is.
Hello?
Is that your friend or something?
No, I thought it was your friend.
Oh, okay.
Ah, Seagull.
Okay, dude.
He's busy doing keys with Steve at 4 a.m. So
Hey, you know, it was a good day.
I could hear him last night. Actually, it was hilarious.
Steve?
Oh yeah, they were doing something in WoW.
Oh yeah. Last night. Yeah, Eric wanted one thing. We wanted to keep before reset. We're just like, okay.
Well, I'm sure that went.
Yeah, I saw the message of one key before bed. There was, and then 3:30 in the morning, I popped my head in. Yeah, no way, it was one key.
I forgot that you guys are East Coast. For me, that's so much more normal.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah. Well, it was also nice to know that my Subnautica is apparently bugged. So
Oh, your Subnautica, your saved bugs?
I didn't. Okay, so like when I joined last night, that was because Shade was telling me I haven't gotten the greenhouse mission, but I did everything required for it, so it just didn't spawn. Like, I never got the phone call.
Phone call.
Yeah.
So, is there any way for you to complete the game?
I don't know. I might have to just go there and hope it unlocks it. Like, she might tell me where it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
that makes sense.
Guide me there. Other than
that
I'm just gonna go really f***ing deep and just, I don't know, try to find out what's at the bottom.
For the best?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then you
so
can
much
explore
damage.
the game in a very interesting way where you have no idea why anything is there or what's happening. You don't even have a
Kind of
question, just
happening to me right
exploring
now. I only know that I'm looking for, like, to make the guy's body, and that's it. I don't know anything else.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Here we go. Let's go. Where we're going.
Okay, I wasn't.
Big slam. I can't get my.
I got in a trap. I couldn't
Slam
even
check?
hit you with the.
Slam check?
You know, I really did make an effort. It's gonna be an artillery cannon because I got full charge. So good luck to you guys. Oh come on! No way. There's multiple Junker Queens.
Wow.
Nice.
Top 500 tank sweating in Mystery Heroes Tuesday.
14 and 0. What can I say? I'm unkillable.
These fucking streamers, man.
Play of
It's ruining my casual game mode.
This is why we don't have stacking. That's not the reality. If we stacked, we would get smoked every game.
I think once I move to my new place, I'm probably gonna do longer streams too. Probably play some.
Our epic duel will go down in history. There's two of them now, guys. They're cheating! They're cheating! Got the burst, dude. Oh, my guy got everything. You got the burst from the Junker Queen. You got the burst from the fucking Baptiste. I just came in to ask you because you're my favorite streamer. How do you do with negative comments? I had a video go viral on TikTok from brutal towards how I look. Well, that's such a hard question to answer for you. It's like kind of a sad answer, to be honest with you. Everyone's different, but pretty much everyone universally has some type of like coping mechanism that they have. Mine is to just know that most of those people are legitimately like troglodyte, like bottom feeders that feed on the bottom of the ocean that just got lucky enough to have legs. They are legitimately some of the most unintelligent, sad, really don't know what they want with their lives people, to the point where only exception is if they're children. They just haven't learned yet. And most of them are gonna be children. And I mean like kids to teenagers, because you gotta remember, the internet, like places like Twitter or Reddit are the only places in the world where you can have a 45-year-old with a doctorate and 20 years experience of something have the same weighted opinion as a 14-year-old who still has to ask to go to the bathroom. I know it's not an amazing answer, but like legitimately, the answer is just not to look at comments. Just don't. Sometimes you'll still hurt yourself, and that's okay. You just gotta try not to do it that much more. Grow some tough skin, honestly, all you can do. That's really like a no offense. Like because like I know you're trying to be helpful. No offense, though, that's a really out of touch response. And I know you're trying to be nice, because like genuinely, it's like, you know, oh, like you have to toughen up a bit, because like that's how the way the world is, you know. And there's a lot of people that are like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. The world is like that, but very out of touch. No offense, because you can't just say always like, oh, just grow some tougher skin. There's a difference between like, let's say like professional athletes, you know, like really well-known like professional athletes, or even actually maybe better actually would be celebrities, like people who like do movies and stuff. If you're a streamer and a content creator, there's an argument. I'm not saying it's definitely true, but I think there's an argument to be made. Public opinion like will probably weigh on you more than as like a celebrity, right? That's just because people don't have access to you. When you're like a celebrity, like a movie star, right? As long as you don't open, like, if you don't check your Twitter and like you like don't give a shit about that kind of stuff, you just have you have a public Twitter, which is like your whatever, and then most celebrities have like a private one or like an alt that they use for their actual shit. They just never see it, you know? But in streaming, it's a lot more of an intimate space. You're right. Like, you can come into my chat, you can say whatever. If you're someone who creates content every day, like you check TikTok comments, YouTube comments, whatever it is, like, you know, like you're exposed to it much more, and it can do a lot of harm on your mental. Pokimane said something one time. It went viral on Twitter because people were so upset. But she said one time that she basically pays people, so she never has to see all the really fucked up shit people say about her sometimes. Like Twitter and, you know, TikTok, I'm sure, you know what I mean? Like, she literally has a team of people that will go through and either, like, mute accounts.
Did it work?
But, like, you know, say shit, or, like, obviously, like, delete them in her chat, whatever it is. And there's a lot of people that got really mad. They're like, you know, like, oh, like, you know, you're censoring a bunch of people, like, grow up, get tougher skin, you know, whatever. And it's like, but she's a genius for that. Because, like, they know. They're all looking. They're all looking. I'm coming.
Fine, I'm making space. Come
here! Come here!
No, I don't need a grip.
No,
I don't need a grip.
here!
I'm fine.
Come here! I will wait!
I'm scared to peek now.
I'm gonna shoot at you so they all know you're there.
Stop shooting at me. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Wait, I'm going in.
Okay, I'm running away.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Oh, I got one. Oh, I got to shift out. You were like a Winston leap for me.
Oh, I wanted revenge for all those times.
Thanks for enabling me.
Some people feel like you have the right to force them to listen. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think though, as Americans, like people drastically overestimate what free speech means. Free speech does not mean freedom of consequence. Free speech does not mean you get to say whatever heinous shit you want. That's just not how it works. You have the right to say things, and the government can't just show up at your door, you know, for saying, hey, I don't like these politics or these policies, and they can't just show up and just like be like, yeah, you're going to jail now, buddy. Like that's what free speech protects you from, you know, not from saying heinous shit on the internet and, you know, like actually like, you know, like real bad stuff, you know what I mean? Companies, etc. have the right to like literally can your ass. That is not protected like that. I don't know, I'm getting a bit off topic there, but dealing with stuff like that is really hard. And I remember when I used to work in Overwatch League, a lot of players really struggled with like not looking at Reddit. Like, you know, they'd always look at like competitive Overwatch, and you know, you'd have like fucking Billy Bob 2561 who's like, oh, this player is so fucking shit, bro, that guy sucks. You know, he's like literally like an 18-year-old kid. He's reading like this fucking novel on why he's like the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Because he made one play on Diva that was actually a decent play, but it was not set up properly because like the whole team was kind of like mispositioned, you know? They didn't even make the wrong play. It's like people are so dumb, they don't even realize what they were setting up for. They just see the end result. It's like the same thing why you see like LOL, like pro player, by the way, and it's like, you know, they made a decision, it like backfired when they had a 0.1 second window to make the decision. Meanwhile, fucking Billy Pants 653 can sit back after 4.5 seconds and watch the fight play out, and it didn't work out. And they go, oh, like what a fucking idiot. Oh, why is this guy getting paid? You know, like it's like, bro, a lot of things there. Genuinely, the best way is probably not to read it. Just don't. That is genuinely the best answer I can give you. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, at the start of Overwatch 2, my shit was all full of that. Like, it was full of it. The only piece of legitimate advice I could give you, is not to respond. The number one reason I would say is because you don't want to enable it. It's really hard as a human when you see criticism to not respond to it. Like, we are attracted to a negative response. Like, our brain always focuses it out, right? And there's a reason for that. It's literally a survival tactic. Things that were a threat or things that we perceived as a threat, it's literally our human instincts to identify threats, what potential harm they could bring to us, right? So your brain is going to focus on them. That's how it works. It's really, really hard not to. Anyone who tells you that they don't ever like react to it is probably just trying to save either, I wouldn't say save face, but it's like save the ideological thinking behind it. So basically, you don't want to respond. You don't want to even acknowledge it. Like, if it's a Twitch chat, you just like ban them and move on.
You on point?
I saw Asmongold say something about it one time. It's like if people say certain things to you on the internet, like, you know, like they immediately insult your appearance or whatever, like you literally just ban them and move on. You don't even give them the time of the day. Like, that's different than someone coming in and like disagreeing with you or be like, oh, like this take sucks or whatever it might be, right? Basically, his whole thing was basically like people, you know, get on Twitter, start some controversial shit, and then go like, well, why are you guys being mean to me, you know? And it's like, well, you kind of started it. That's like what he was saying, which obviously isn't totally relevant here. But point is, though, he was saying that, like, yeah, people come after you basically, and they just have like some dog shit argument, and it's like, oh, like, oh, you're ugly or whatever it is. It's like, just literally, yeah, move on. And if you look back at my TikTok back when I started Overwatch 2, mine was nothing but comments about me, right? Like, it didn't matter what I was saying, what I was doing, you know, making big plays, talking about the game, good info, spectating, whatever it is. It was all about, like, you know, the way I look, weight, whatever it is, right? But if you go look at it now, nobody says shit. Like, it's very rare now. Over time, those people never really wanted to follow you anyways. They never really were interested. They're literally just fucking, like, bees that get blown around in the wind. And they just appear in different places. And then they just despawn and go somewhere else. All the people that actually watch the content, especially a lot of the really intelligent people that, like, actually enjoy your shit, but, like, are shy or don't want to talk, like, they're not gonna comment some heinous shit. Like, even if people that don't like you, if they're kind of smart, are probably gonna be like, well, why am I gonna tell this dude go fuck himself when he literally didn't do anything wrong? I just disagree with him. I just move on. Like, that's what I do. When I see Twitter takes or TikTok takes or whatever that I completely disagree with,
this point here,
and it's not on stream for content, I just move on. I don't know. Remember, it's the vocal minority. So I know you're saying, like, you don't want to post it. You don't want to post the TikToks because you're afraid people will say that again. That's a totally valid thing. You might say that all the comments were negative, but I'm sure there was a good amount of positive ones. And even if there wasn't as many as you had hoped, there was probably, if you look at the view count, let's say there's 1,000 bad comments, but there's 1 million views. That's 1,000 people who were shitbags out of 1 million that enjoyed or watched your stuff. Even if not every single person enjoyed it, I think you could even say, and this is a really unfair estimate, I don't even think it's close to that, you could say that 200,000 of those people didn't like your content and the 800,000 did. That's 800,000 people who enjoyed spending the 1 minute watching your content. That hits different, doesn't it? Granted, it probably doesn't, you know, in the moment will make you feel better. But in the long term, so you don't stop posting shit, I hope it helps a little.
You don't!
Double hoggles, let's go.
Double hoggle.
Double hoggle!
Oh, that's one!